welcome to round 5 of Drivers Room 2 for Tuesday. The sprint race this week is coming to you from the Indy circuit at Brands Hatch. And the standings as they are at the moment is Gary is currently leaving, or De Gerrit is currently leading with 293 points. Zefix Jack, 275. We've got Mungino with 212. Mr. Sean with 176. And rounding out the top 5, we've got Too Fast for You with 148. Now the next 5 are very close to him. We've got Cafe Del Mar, Semicolon, JC, Psycho Killer, and Stephen, all snapping at the heels. So before we get into this and see how they line up, let's reveal the winner of last week's livery competition. Drum roll. The winner was Psycho Killer with this absolutely stunning Williams livery. Like I said last week, it brought back a few memories of watching Mansell win the championship. So maybe it did with others as well. Anyway, let's get to the grid. This week's livery theme is beer. So let's see how they look and how they stack up after qualifying. So once the dust settled after qualifying, the grid order was De Gerrit in pole with the Bitburger livery. Must be a German beer. I'm not too up on the beers, I must confess. Second is Jack with the Warsteiner. Be surprised if he even knows what that is. Lowenbro in third for Mungino. And if I pronounce that right, it'll be a miracle. Brewdog in fourth for Psycho Killer. In fifth, Britain a Spit, the Miller. Sixth, we've got Castleman 4X. And that's for JC. In seventh, we've got Pilsner Urkel for Jules. Probably pronouncing a lot of these wrong, but never mind. We've got Cafe Del Mar in eighth with Jack Daniels. We've got Duff Beer in ninth for Rocker. Caliber in 10th for Mr. Sean. 11th is Dowlers with Kozel. And in 12th we've got Ivanhoe with Guinness. So that's how they're stacked up. Hang on a minute. Oh, Jules was doing so well there. Never mind. Let's get to the action. So just waiting for the lights to change. Revs are rising. And they're off. So a good start there from De Gerrit. Managed to stay out in front of Jack. Oh, wouldn't be Gran Turismo without a car doing a bunny hop somewhere. Oh, and there's Jules just gone wide in the background there. Mungino's gone wide into turn 1. Where's he come back in? Back in 5th. Yeah, so we're expecting some good racing from these cars around Brands Hatch today. Let's see how they're shaping up. So we've got Cafe closely followed by Mungino. JC behind him. Mr. Sean. And then we've got Rocker, Dowlers, Ivanhoe, and Jules just gathering himself back up again. So the Gerrit's trying to make a break. Trying to get away from Jack. Traditionally, these two have been glued together for the entire race. I don't expect anything different today. There we go, got Psycho Killer closely followed by Mungino now. Made his way past Cafe. And he's got purple on lap 2. Oh, and he's gone wide, but I think there's a little bit of contact there. Just pushed Mungino wide. And Cafe's took advantage of it, gone up the inside. So Mungino going to make a move back on him into turn 1. A little bit too much grass. May suffer a little bit in the braking zone now with that. Nope, he's got it stopped, nice and tight. No, that was Mr. Sean. Yeah, it's got past Mungino. Yet again we're seeing absolutely stunning liveries. So don't forget to vote. We've got Rocker joining in here. Is he going to try and make a move down into turn 1? It's all getting nice and tight. A little bit cosy. Yeah, he's got his way past Sean and Mungino. He's got the pair of them. Dowlers is just watching all this from behind them. Probably fancies a go as well. A little bit of work to do now, Mungino, to get back in amongst it. A little bit of a gap to JC, then to Jules. He's got himself up to 11th. And Ivanhoe in 12th. So we've got Jack in the lead now. He must have put a move on to Garrett. But as usual, the pair of them stuck together. Through turn 1, down the hill, up the hill. And he late dives up the inside. Oh, but two completely different lines out of it. Got Britt behind, just watching everything, hoping that these two guys just keep fighting and trip over each other and let them come and join the party. And then we've got Psycho Killer not far behind there. He'll be looking to reel them back in. Hopefully try and get that 3rd place back from Britt. There we go, he's got on the inside of Jack. Is he going to hold it into turn 1? No, sideways. It's not going to help his corner speed, but looks like Jack did exactly the same. And there we see Britt right behind them. It's playing right into his hands, this. We've got Psycho and Cafe also catching up. Could be interesting if we get a 5-way battle. Oh, Britt's gone really wide there. No, he's back on the circuit, hasn't really lost much time. A few car lengths. Let's go on board with Jack. Watch it from his view, from his perspective. Goes a tighter line than to get it through there. Absolutely no acceleration up the hill from these cars, but they're all in the same boat. As you can see just up ahead there, you can see Ivanhoe just going round the last turn. These guys will probably be catching fairly shortly. It's torturing the tyres, just as well there's no tyre wear on. And we'll just stick with him into turn 1. Is he going to make a move? He's got a tighter line. And De Gerrit's covering him off. Oh no, he's got him up the other side. Had a nice tight turn in there. Couldn't quite carry the speed. Some nice driving going on here. Just enough to hold the other driver behind, but not enough to let the other guys catch up. I think if these two were just to play a team game and just go for it without trying to challenge each other, they would just storm away. They would just pull a huge gap and then they could fight it out. But neither wants to give the other a chance. Oh, nearly gone. Anyway, let's get back to the action with the other cars. Now got Psycho Killer pressuring Brit. Two completely different lines through there. Cafe is just keeping close quarters on them, watching how they get on. Psycho's dropped off a little bit there. Did he get a better drive with the wider line? No, he's still a couple of car lengths there. He's going in, he's holding it really tight there. Looks like Britt might be getting away a little bit. Rocker. Mr. Sean Mongino's got up to 8th. Dowler's 9th. JC 10th. Jules 11th. Ivanhoe 12th. Coming round at the end of lap 10. Still nose to tail. And we've got Psycho pressuring Brit now. All over the back of him. See, is he going to make a move? Or he's maybe a little bit too far back. So, oh, Brit's got a little bit sideways with the back end there. Lost a bit of momentum, giving Psycho the opportunity to come up the inside. Keeps it nice and tight, gets through, gets the move done. I'll be seeing if he can get up to the back of the front two now. Usual story, De Gerrit leads for a bit, then Jack leads for a bit, then De Gerrit back in front. Jack takes his turn. They've pulled a reasonable lead over third place now. Now is De Gerrit going for that lead again. There we go. Back in front. And so it continues. Like I said, it's been the story of the season. Just these two out in front, battling away. They're not seem to be losing much time. They're still putting purples in. Still setting fastest laps. coming up on the back of a onto the back marker now. This could be interesting. No, Ivanhoe's gone overly wide to get out the way. Maybe not intentionally, but he's done the job. So again, the trading places. De Gerrit's managed to stay out in front this time. So there we go. That's what it would look like. Rear view mirror full of Jack. Doesn't get much closer than this. Jack's trying to put a move around the outside. It's never really going to work that unless the person on the inside really does back out of it. There you go. There's rarely more than a car's length between the two of them. Looks like it was getting a little bit close there between Cafe and Brit. Cafe wanted to try and pressure Brit into a similar mistake as a few laps ago. That allowed Cycle Killer through. Don't think he's close enough. There we go. We've got Rocker with Dowlers all over the back of him. Now Dowlers is going up the inside. Maybe probably try and take him on the inside into turn 1. Give him a comfortable turn 2 at the hairpin. Although he might have just given the inside back to Rocker there. They're in a little bit hot. JC just watching this all unfold. Oh, there may have been a little touch there, but Dowlers has backed out anyway. Give the position back. JC fancied a piece of that there, but the door just closed in front of him. Yeah, Dowlers is really pressuring Rocker now. He's managed to get his nose up in the inside there, coming down the straight. He's got the advantage. Let's see if he can hold it a bit tighter this time and not give Rocker the inside. No, he's leaving the door wide open. He pulled over, possibly pulled over a little bit late there. Nope, carry on. JC's just trying to burn off his penalty. Until he does, he can't overtake anyone. So the sooner he gets rid of that, the better. They'll probably all disappear into the hairpin this time round. Let's stick with him to see if he does. There, it's gone. It's got rid of it. So now he can actually join this fight. Try and get a couple of positions. Ivanhoe's still going. Quite a way off the pack now. But fair play. Keeps at it. You never know what's going to happen. It's always a long race. Now it looks like De Gerrit's pulling a few car lengths. Probably the furthest we've seen these separated the entire race. Psycho Killer's managed to claw himself up. Not too far behind them now. Maybe a second. This is getting to be the closest anyone's been to the front two the entire race. Well, looks like we might have some action up at the hairpin. Yep, JC has got past Dowlers there. Oh, and now he's gone wide. Nope, back on again. There he is. Got his sights firmly set on Rocker. I can just see the smoke pouring off that inside wheel as it's just spinning up. Diving out for the insides. Oh, there's a touch. It's unfortunate. JC doesn't have the best of luck. He does seem to come off worse whenever there's any contact. Go back with the leaders. So again, still got a couple of car lengths there between them, which for these guys is a comfortable gap. Still setting purple laps, 20 laps in. So they're just on it the entire race. Back on the straight for the 20th time. Keeps the pack tightly. Well, it offers some good racing, but it's not a favourite track of mine if I'm honest. But it does offer some good racing. Be a lot of fun in these cars. Oh, dive up the insides. Has he got the power to get out the corner? Oh, the Garrett's holding tight. He's not willing to give this up. So lap 21. It's probably going to be a 22nd lap for these two guys. It's just flown over. Might actually be a 23rd lap. The cycle's dropped off a little bit now. Let's have a look at the so we've got Cafe coming round. He started the next lap. So Mr. Sean's the first to finish. Rocker taking 8th, Dowler's 9th. Got JC coming round in an unfortunate 10th there. Could have been so much better had it not been for that big contact. Nice flamboyant finish. Jules in 11th. Ivanhoe 12th. And back with the leaders. De Gerrit's still holding the front line there. Has he got it to the line? It's unlikely Jack's going to be able to drag past along here. So there we go, De Gerrit, Jack, Cycle Killer, great third. Britain, a bit of a lonely fourth there, as is Cafe. No one around. And then Mungino managed to drag himself back up to 6th. So congratulations to De Gerrit. Another hard fought battle with Jack, where it could have went either way. But he managed to hold him off till the end there. Congratulations. And a great third for Cycle Killer. Managed to get himself up there. Dropped the 4th for part of the race. Got back into 3rd after a mistake by Brit, and then got himself into a nice comfortable third position. And well done on Britt getting fourth and Cafe coming in fifth. So that's obviously going to extend De Gerrit's lead a little bit. But I imagine it's still very tight going into the feature race around the Brands GP circuit. So I'm Diesel 71, and this is going to be my last commentary for quite some time. Unfortunately, work and other commitments means that I get very little time to get involved with this. So I'd just like to say big thank you to anyone who's watched it or liked it or subscribed to me off the back of these. It's been a fantastic series to commentate on. The varied cars, the liveries, the racing, the guys in general. Whenever you get in a room with these guys, the banter's always good. So it's I really am gutted that I'm not going to be carrying on with these. So De Gerrit's kindly done the feature race, which will be following shortly. But again, big thank you for letting me commentate on these. I've really enjoyed it. Apologies, this one isn't up to the usual standards where I put the replays in and the back in time, the analysis. I just haven't physically had the time, but I wanted to do one last video before I went. So thanks very much. Don't forget to vote for your best livery. It's been a pleasure. It's Diesel 71. Get yourself along to driver's room. Join in with this action. Thank you.